feel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glow in here? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills.
Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
56.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. LaTuana, there he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Fielded about a yard deep.
We got this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 43. Gone. Out. Ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Grace don't travel. You're out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 70 ended. Watch the run. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
I got you. Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Now back to throw.
I'm here all day.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Jones has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Round 80.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check, Mike 42. Here we go. Watch the eye.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Mike 42. Push him back.
Throwing again. Allen. Complete to Jones. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Allen. Open man is Ross, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
319. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Allen now on the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That's it, huh?
Josh Allen taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He won't go down. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. And you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Grant. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you look at the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll look to throw, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the
56, 56.
Bandit.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
I got one. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Allen.
Here we go.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, Wood.
Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And all the way down to the 39. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Allen again. Got a man open. It's Ross. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
You got motion man. You got motion man right now.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. 30 pace, let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here we go. Set. 70 in. Lock it. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Set. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
319.
Alpha.
Max 42.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First down, Bills.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, echo.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, wahoo.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 14 yards. Good for a Packer first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Set. 60 out block. Squeeze, double.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, DBs that are worth their salt consider themselves good at man-to-man coverage, but the crossing routes, that is tough because you're going from one side of the field to the other. It's a lot of ground to cover, and you're always worried they're going to give you that one juke move and change the route and go upfield on you. So you're a little hesitant, but the hard part is if you're hesitant at all, they gain a step, and they're moving away from you when they catch the ball.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, He hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, he's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
This complete to Jones. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Check three.
They run the counter. Grant. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Complete to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, tight.
42 to mark, boys. 42.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, here I come.
Here's Allen. Jones has it.
Allen's pass complete to Julio Jones. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
3 down. Under 10.
Hey, Charlie.
42.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike 42.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff working right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Buffalo.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. He completes it to Jones. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about right a finish to this one. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it and do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
319!
On 1st down, it's Grant. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that